The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Welcome back to another episode of Probably a Podcast brought to you by not Swig, but sponsor us because, guys, I just had my first Swig for the first time. Joining us is everyone's favorite. And by everyone, I mean myself, but like when I tell you everyone's favorite, I don't mean to blow smoke up your ass, but
we're good at talking is the thing.
No, Jennica, people love you so much. You are the highest performing episode always. Like people are obsessed.
Whoa,
the only one that might ever like eclipse you could be possibly like if I ever have my mom on, but people just love you. A good old fashioned Jennica ep, and this is what it's like to hang out with us. Anyways,
yes,
we just
truly
sit here yapping. And on the way to Yapville, USA, she texted me and said, "I'm making a pit stop. I'm going to Swig. Do you or Courtney want anything?" I said, "I know what Swig is, kind of ish, but I don't know what I would get there or what it is." And also, Courtney's probably maybe not going to know. I was like, "Courtney, do you want anything from this place called Swig?" It's like so she goes, "Strawberry Brews, please." I said, "Oh, okay. You're familiar. You love their work." So I had my first one. I'm having a Founder. It tastes like sunscreen. I can't stop drinking it.
So this is the thing about Swig too, is like, I think that you have to go in kind of being like, what the heck is this? And like, why would this even be a thing? And I was a hater for a little bit, but
you did say
once
that.
I found my recipe, I can't be stopped.
Annika was obsessed with it before you, and you were like,
like from day one, she was obsessed.
Is that her generation? Or just
they do love a fun drink. She's also at the age where like she's kind of getting out of it now. Like she doesn't always jump on the opportunities to run to the grocery store anymore. But you know when you first get your car,
right?
Everything's fun to go do.
It's so true. It's so true.
To go get a fun drink for $5, like
I was obsessed with Sonic growing up,
and I just am not a coffee person. So like coffee shops are like this for you can get any kind of flavor or whatever you want. Ice, you want hot, you want. This is like that for the non-coffeeers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not going to say it. I'm about to do something extremely, extremely annoying. I'm going to say, like, I can't tell you guys what we're talking about, but I'm, like, getting really distracted because Jennica came early to the podcast so that we could, like, yap, and she just told me something really exciting that's going to take place in our life.
It's just going to be another episode eventually.
Yeah. And by the way, like, hate to sound like an influencer, but stay fucking tuned, okay? I just am so excited for the next chapter of your life.
We've got big chapter changes happening here, and I feel like I think
grinning.
The last time I was here, I was saying, like, oh, I'm in this chapter change, and it doesn't feel like I thought it was going to feel like, and I'm feeling things, and this is weird. And then I had this, like, life-changing trip, and I was just like, wait, just because you are in a chapter change, like if you don't change the chapter, nobody's coming to do it for you.
You're not going to flip the pages. You got to flip the pages.
Figure out what you want to do and start making the moves. And I picked out top three things, and I said, bless you.
Sorry, by the way, if you hear my baby cooing, she's cooing now, and if you do,
she's hanging out.
Just count your blessings, okay? Because it's the cutest thing you've ever fucking heard in your whole life, and she's like,
just told her, I said, make sure you have those like sounds recorded. Because natures are so sweet.
Daisy's at work today. Yeah, that's right. She's a working woman. Okay, I'm a 1099er. Okay, yes. Don't worry, she'll be compensated appropriately. But
truly, I was just like, what do I want to do? Like, I know that something's coming next, but like,
right. What is it?
I'll figure it out. So I did write down 3 things that I would like think about doing. I narrowed it down to one. One came to me, and I was just like, this is it. This is.
When you said it, I said to her, I'm so pissed I didn't think about that. It couldn't make more perfect sense. It's literally, it's like someone walked up to Steve Jobs and was like, you know what you should do? Computer stuff.
And I just really wanted to always, like, I love YouTube so much, and like that I want that to be a part of my life for forever. And not that it didn't feel like fulfilling or anything. It's just like I had given so much of myself to raising a child.
Yeah.
That truly, like, I think that all these years when people really were like, I can't believe you have a kid, like you've had a kid your whole life. I'm like, what do you mean? It's just like, but now that I'm like sitting back and I'm like, what the hell do y'all mean y'all been just getting to have all this time to yourself?
What? Now, what do you mean?
You can think of decisions based on what you want to do? Like, I thought that I was kind of doing that. I was doing that to an extent.
Because you're a cool mom and you go with the flow, but at the end of the day, you were going with the flow for your daughter.
Oh, and what was going to be best for her. And like,
I needed to
have a good, like, I needed to have a good life too, to be a good mom to her, but it's still like, every decision was made for her. And now that I'm just like, and I still thought I'd be making decisions still based, and I've always said, like, I'm just going to follow her to wherever she goes to college. And like,
right.
And now that I'm like, oh no, she's like I did do a good. If you do a good job, they're good.
You did too good of a job.
Yeah.
She's like, bye, Mom. No, it's
Truly.
crazy because you were making so many decisions based on her. But I think the thing was, I was going to say the issue. It's not an issue. You were having so much fun while you were doing it that you almost thought like, wait, I am doing all this for me.
Yeah.
Because it was bringing you so much joy. But it truly, it wasn't technically all for you, and you need some time to do things for just Jennica.
And that's the thing, is I was having so much fun, and I find so much pride in, like, I was a single mom for 20 years.
I know.
Like, at this point, it's 20 years.
I just talked about it on the last podcast. I said nothing has made me more respect single moms more than having a child and being
it's so
what
non-embarrassing.
Yeah,
it's so like it's truly like one of my most like things that I'm so proud of, and like it's one of the first things I say to people when I talk about myself. I'm like, I have been a single mom for 20 years. Like I recognize even more what God was doing.
Such a flex.
Yeah. Like, I'm just like, no, I mean, it's I now, which also I think with me just drilling into my friends over the years and like really being the friend, like I don't know let me just look in the camera just when I say this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but like the way he treats you will be how he treats your child. And I've been so like, that's the thing that I've talked to my friends about when they're dating. I'm like, would he go parent well with you? Like, and to see so many of my friends having kids and having such insanely wonderful partnerships, it really is like, holy shit, like this is a new generation of men for real that are really like that are being dads.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I think it's
some of us,
it's a new generation of women who like realize they don't have to put up with into what to look for, you know. Truly it's a really beautiful thing, you know. And you raised Jennica in such a beautiful light like that, and she's lucky to have you, specifically you. At Starbucks, full and part-time baristas get comprehensive health benefits. So they have the support they need in every part of their lives, from early morning runs to school pickups to auditions. Because at Starbucks, comprehensive health coverage, including dental, vision, and mental health care, is just the start. Learn more at starbucks.com/partners.
It's wild that we're both like dating now. Like we're both, but we are not the type of mom, like we're just like any other mom and daughter when it comes to stuff like that. Like
there's a boyfriend right now?
She has a friend that's a boy.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not trying to blow up your spot.
No, not at all. She doesn't care. But she, you know, I'm glad that she's like, it's crazy. It's wild.
Yeah. Yep.
It's wild because.
But you're right. There's still boundaries as a mother-daughter. Y'all are like best friends, but like, I'm sorry, you can't like.
And
there's just certain things.
There's
you know?
things that I don't want to know. There's things that she doesn't want to know. There's things that, like this last trip that I was just on, we usually FaceTime either every morning or every evening. And every time we were FaceTiming, we were both just like,
I can't really talk about what I need to talk
about.
Well,
I know what you did last night. You know what I did last night.
Yeah, like, I gotta go.
Not like that, but
G2G.
Yeah, we just didn't want to get like.
Wait, but I'm also, it's just. It's like the mother-daughter friendship that you just love to have so much with the other. It just has to still be.
But it just is it is so fun because we talk about truly everything. But this is just one thing that I don't even have any sort of desire to like. And she almost, when I got back from this trip, she was like, I feel like you're not communicating. Like we almost had to sit down. And I was like, girl, I just picked up that you didn't want to be hearing what I was putting.
Wait, what did she just respond to you recently that was like, I feel like, was this not supposed to be like on your story? Like, I feel like this was supposed to be on your close friends. She said something to you. You posted something and she was like, I don't think I should be here.
Oh, yes.
What was
that?
that?
Was a close friends. Oh, it was on my close friends when I was posting about dating.
And she was like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Off of
yes.
this.
She was like, I want out.
I did have to I thought it was a joke the first time, and then the second time I posted, she was like, I'm being so dead ass, like take me off this list.
I haven't posted my close friends in so long.
I forget.
I need to get back to it.
I forget. And then I'm like, oh, people are going to think that I like took them off, and I'm like, I just haven't posted on there.
That's how I am. And you know what? Mine cleared out after a while.
I also did, like, I had a couple of my like best friends, like husbands in there, and just like guy friends in my close friends because I'd never talked about anything weird. And then I was like, wait, I'm talking about dating. Like, I gotta clear this back out. Like,
Judo often tells me, like, do you take me on and off your close friends? And I'm like, yeah, and you're just gonna have to stay off because like I can't keep up with what's inappropriate. But Worth is like one of my dearest friends.
You're like, sometimes I need you to know, ask there's questions I ask.
But it's too, you gotta be out. And if Kat wants to show you something, tell her she can always show you. But like, I think it's inappropriate. Like, I remember when I was like doing long distance with James, and I was like, I like posted like a picture of me in like lingerie on my in the airport bathroom, and I was like, not me changing into lingerie in the airport bathroom to like greet him.
Yeah.
And I obviously took any male off
Right.
my close friends for that. And then I was like, sorry, you just can't be on there. Like, that's just like inappropriate. Like if I was his wife, I'd be like, what the fuck is he on there?
I mean,
you know?
truly, and Madison's husband is going to hear anything. Like he's a part of any conversation.
Right.
But I'm just like, I don't know that he doesn't need to hear that I'm giving my number out tonight.
I need to go through. I need to just like do an overhaul of my close friends, just get it back up and running.
Yeah, I do love a close friends, and I really wish that I like was more active on it. But I just don't.
You and I just post our like.
will post it straight on my.
We just slam it to the grid.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a giant like orb on your face that's fucking up your life. I'm like, smash to the grid.
Yep, on stories.
Hey, I think her whole Instagram is supposed to be on her close friends.
No, I'm like, it's going straight to the main.
Guys, holiday sales are the time to splurge, but don't just splurge on anything, okay? You guys are going to want products that make a real difference in your life. I am a victim to just like all the Black Friday sales, and lately I've been trying to be more intentional with my sales. Try to buy things that are made to last, making me feel extraordinary every day. And one thing about me is I care about my sleep. I care about what I'm sleeping in. And discovering Boll & Branch was the best thing that ever happened to me. Their comfortable bedding is beyond comfortable. It's like buttery, soft, amazing. We actually tend to host a lot. Yeah, that's right. We have guests over. We have guest rooms. And I have Boll & Branch sheets in every guest room, and people are obsessed. And let me tell you, this is the best sale of the year. It's not one to miss. Boll & Branch biggest sale is happening now, 25% off site-wide. I am not kidding when I tell you guys, I get some gifting from working with them, but I don't get like outfitted for my whole house. I use this code when this sale comes around. It's 25% off site-wide. I'm using my own code from this podcast. Take advantage. Start with Boll & Branch's best-selling signature sheets. That's what I have on all my sheets. They are made with the perfect balance of softness and breathability for your best sleep. Now, I sleep kind of hot, so it's really important that my sheets are breathable. I really, really want that. And it's very important to James that our sheets are 100% organic cotton, which they are. They just get softer with every wash. They're just made with such high quality ingredients, like 100% organic cotton. Like I said, it's just amazing. From blankets to throws, pillows, duvets, they're all made with exceptional quality and durability, and it's all on sale. Most importantly, it comes with a 30-night guarantee, so you can shop worry-free. It's just amazing. So give yourself and your loved ones the most extraordinary feeling. Sleep with 25% off site-wide. It's an amazing deal, you guys. Plus free shipping and extended returns during Boll & Branch's best sale of the year. Shop now at bollandbranch.com/probably with code probably. That is Boll & Branch, BOLLAND branch.com/probably, code probably for 25% off. Exclusions apply. Yeah, so it's just crazy to think about a new chapter beginning and unfolding that could not be more perfect for you. And I'm just really sorry that I had to just like dive in like that.
Yeah,
but,
and we truly, I'm not we are not keep it to ourselves people. No, we will tell every detail. But I think I just want this to be a little bit more emotion before I start putting it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be quick. It's going to be...
And get it like nice and solidified. You guys won't have to wait too long.
Yeah, it's just a few months, hopefully. So.
Okay, so you said you came, not me, the podcaster.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ready? Jennica comes in. She goes, by the way, I came with the list. I go, notes. Oh, not you prepping for our interview.
Yeah,
okay, great.
I have notes. Okay.
Well,
first and foremost, Swig. It's great.
Swig.
You do have to a couple times like go and figure out your order, and it is
What's your recipe?
Place for... Now, like, just this is me personally. What I like.
She's giving a disclaimer.
I like a Diet Dr. Pepper. Add toasted marshmallow, add cherry.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
May I try it?
Yeah, of course. It might just be like the very end of it at this point.
Oh, so. Not the toasted marshmallow, cherry, and backwash.
I feel like the Diet Dr. Pepper already has like a little bit of cherry.
It smells like bonfire immediately.
Yeah, it just has like a little fall. But I like it all the time. It's interesting.
That just tastes like Dr. Pepper, but then with a little just. But then I got the marshmallow at the end.
But marshmallow makes sense with Dr. Pepper to me.
Yeah, right? It does. Like a root beer float, kind of. Mm-hmm. Wait, I thought that was going to be so much more sweet and syrupy.
No.
I want to go back. I want that.
Yeah, and so then you can just get whatever base you want. Like if you like sparkling water, if you like regular water, if you like a Diet Coke, if you like a lemonade, a tea.
Yum. Why is your cup different than mine?
Because I'm better than you.
Okay, well, I'm just kidding. Obviously.
No, I would not say that to anybody that wasn't a close friend, by the way.
No, that's funny. Right? That's funny.
Well, you got to be careful these days.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
I got a bigger size. So I got the 44 ounce because I'm actually not okay. This is, but again, I don't drink coffee. So it's just...
Okay, 44 ounces is crazy, and it's almost gone.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this
I
is
know.
32.
Yeah, and so, but I didn't have my regular morning Diet Dr. Pepper, so I saved it for the afternoon. So I'll let
Listen,
myself
if
have the
that's
Big
your
Daddy.
coffee, then that's your coffee.
And
you know
I
what
like
I mean?
when they came out with this cup, I was like, okay,
That is so cute.
I needed the big one.
That's why I was like, I want that cup.
It's justified.
Not these curtains blowing in the
girl
wind.
math.
I've been having like really big issues with temperature, and I've just been so hot lately. Is
that
it
doesn't
breastfeeding?
get. Well, I was gonna say that
said
doesn't get any better because I
Taylor?
just anytime my temperature gets 1 degree above what it's supposed to be, I start transforming.
This is how I found out you had a daughter. It's my favorite story about us.
Yes.
When
on,
wait,
story.
I've already told the story on the podcast 15 times, but I have to tell it every time.
Go
It's such a
ahead, go
classic.
ahead.
We're on a rooftop. We're 24.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say 5.
I was 21.
Like
I think you were 23 or something.
Yeah, very, very young.
And she's like talking about her daughter. Or okay, sorry, she's talking about being hot because of its temperature. And she was like, I don't fuck with being hot. Like she's like, actually, the second I'm hot, she's like, my daughter knows when I'm hot. And I was like, oh, that's so funny. She's clicked. I'm like, oh, she has a daughter. Wow. Okay. Whoa. She's got a daughter. She's like,
Yeah.
yo, like I was 21 at the time. I was like, wow, she is
Yeah.
has a daughter. Okay. And then I'm obviously picturing a baby. So I'm like, wow, I need to like ask her more about her kid, whatever. Then she starts being like, yep, she knows when I'm hot. She'll get up. She'll get me a fan. She gets me water. She knows that and I was like, just picturing like a baby,
Toddler.
like going to get a fan. I was like, wait, she will get her a fan and water and be like, Mom, I know you're hot. And I was like, in full sentences. I was like, what the fuck?
we're
And so I
calculating.
was like, so cute. And I was like,
By the
oh my
way.
gosh, how old's your daughter? Because I was like, huh? Is she just like lying about her toddler's abilities? Like, this is
Yeah.
weird. And she's like, oh, however old she was at the time, 12.
At least, yeah, probably like 10, 12.
I don't know. And I go, oh my God. And I'm like speaking. And as I'm speaking, she goes, I'm going to stop you right there.
You can see the wheels.
I'm going to stop you right there. And by the way, I was just like saying like, oh, that's so sweet that she goes, I'm going to stop her right there. I really hate to see people doing math in their head. I'll make it easy for you. I had it when I was 14. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then from that moment forward, you were so amazing. You just told me everything. You're like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you the whole story. And I was like, you don't have to. And you're like, no, I
No,
love it.
because I can also, like, I've been doing this for 20 years at this point now. I can just tell when people are intrigued in a nice way or like a normal way. And I can tell when people are intrigued in like, I don't need to know this, like, tea almost kind of way.
Exactly.
And I can just see, you were not like given the, and I also had known you. Like,
Yeah,
I just was like,
yeah.
she's not, I don't.
Right.
Right.
No,
So-
it's so true. The difference in someone being like,
Uh-huh.
tell me more.
Yeah, I get what parts of the story I need to.
when
depending
people
on
are
who it
prying.
needs to- Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's like, yeah, I don't like telling shit to priors.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, so list it up, bitch.
Okay, so next up, I know you
Your
might have
solo
talked about
trip.
it at this point, but how was Sabrina?
Okay.
She's going to be a legend of like, she's going to be one of the,
What do
I
you
just
think?
recently said this on my stories, but like, I just think that she,
Went to Sabrina Carpenter last night. I talked about it on my episode with the Amber Autry, but like,
so we saw her, or Annika has seen her. the only reason Annika didn't go last night is because she's already seen this set twice. Like she just,
this exact set.
you can just tell though that she has got that little bit of like how Brittany, Justin, Christina had that Disney to them.
Okay, I was just gonna go. It's the
and
Disney
she's
of her.
just like she's loves performing.
She's the original
She's
triple
so
threat.
good at
Like,
it.
she's a triple
She's
threat.
enjoyable to watch. She's doing what pop stars should be doing. She's not safely like she's just like such a cool. I'm like, thank goodness Annika has this girl to go to concerts for. Like
Right?
it's so fun to watch.
It is
her.
actually crazy how hot she is.
And her dancing and her little outfits. her
Like,
little
I
sparkly
can't, like,
outfits.
she was
Have
so
you ever tried
sexy.
this one?
Have you ever tried
Show
this
me.
one?
I will now.
I'm like, not you being a Polly Pocket, but also having so much sexual energy. Like, she's so cute. Like, I said on the last podcast with Amber, and I should have been like, people that are little can't be sexy. But, like, I don't know how to explain that she's so cute and small that you just assume that she should just be
No.
so fluffy and cute.
Obsessed
No,
with her.
she's like sexy.
Like it'll be like a Cher Madonna. Like people
Yes.
will say Sabrina. Like Carpenter will be. No,
I agree.
Like she's gonna be.
I agree.
Because she's just it's bang, and she's still not even doing man. Annika would have gone to this set last night if she
it was
was doing
Man-Child.
She still is doing
Oh,
the
Man-Child's
same
Friend, I
set
mean.
that yeah. So
Short and sweet tour. And by the way,
I just have no like it's really so, and I like the Tate McRae's that are coming. Like there's just such a rise of like pop girlies
Yes.
right now that I'm so obsessed with. But like
she's
it's
only getting better.
mesmerizing watching Sabrina.
I Googled yesterday, like, how old is this bitch? Like, you
Tell me everything.
She's 26. Like,
Yeah.
do you know how much more she's going to be? Like, are you joking?
Yeah, can you imagine her after another breakup or two?
No, okay, I was like, I don't wish this. I was
No, of
literally,
course not.
I
Of
was
course not.
literally about
Of
to be
course
like,
not.
and I don't wish this upon her, of course, but like,
Maybe just some like
there's
fun hookups.
You know what? Like, at this point, Taylor Swift is gonna start writing songs about like motherhood and like maybe like having like I don't know, like she will continue to be the greatest songwriter and the most amazing
Right.
thing ever, but like, we're not going to get these
We
screaming
still
hits anymore, right? Like these
need
these
'em.
breakup anthems.
We need them.
Breener, like you're 26, babe. Like go through them. Go through it.
Is it called Man's Best Friend? Is this
Man's
the
Best
last?
Friend is I keep saying man child,
No,
but that's a single.
it's so good. It's
yeah.
so good. It's
so good. It's so good.
And it's just fun.
The setup of the set. What's it called? The set.
The set, yeah.
Yeah, the set was so cute.
And so her. It's just like, you can tell that everything is so her too. And that's when I think that it's
dancers,
so fun watching performers.
It was actors the whole time
like,
too.
it's just
not just dancers. They were like acting scenes. It was sick. It was so good.
It's fun when, like, because Annika and I couldn't like ever afford. I was never. We've only been traveling for 5 years. Like our first family vacation was at the very, very end of 2020, 2021.
Washington.
Yeah, it was Washington, D.C. So, like, before then, like, concerts were our thing.
Yeah.
And the very first concert that we went to that I was like, oh, no, this is a show, this is a production, was Justin Bieber. And I remember he used every inch of the stage.
What
like
tour
the
was
screens. Ariana Grande opened for him. What was that? We went in Atlanta.
What year was
Never
it?
Say Never, maybe?
Never say.
It wasn't Purpose, I don't think.
I was gonna say, me and Amanda Mertz went to one of his when he was like starting to get sexy, and it was sick.
Yeah, well, this was when he was still like teeny bopper. Yeah, running around. But I just remember it being truly like the dancers, the act. It was like you didn't know where to look, and that was so fun,
immersive.
And it's like that's how you get with Sabrina. Like you're looking at her dancers, you're looking at her, you're looking at the screen, you're looking at other people. Like it was just
okay.
She's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait.
She's gonna be awesome. Okay.
Guys, one thing about me and my hair is you guys are scaring me, okay? I thought I escaped the postpartum hair loss, and you guys humbled me real quick, okay? And y'all said, no, babe, it's coming for you. It's coming for you. Shedding is what it really is. And at the end of the day, like, I know once I stop breastfeeding and once all these hormones really start being wackadoodle dandy, the shedding is going to start. And I'm prepared because I have Nutrafol's postpartum formula. I was always using their women's formula, which I love, and I just saw like genuine results from, and you guys are always, complimenting me, which I appreciate on my hair journey because I had extensions in my hair for like 11 years glued into my scalp. So my hair was not great afterwards, and I really wanted to start fresh on my natural journey, and I started that with Nutrafol. Now, Nutrafol, the main thing you have to do is stay consistent with it, I think. You can see results within like 3 to 6 months. I did see them really strongly after 6 months, so I don't want to lie to you guys, but hair thinning, shedding, hair issues, they really have a proactive approach where they target the root causes, and you really do see hair growth. You see decreased shedding, you see visible thickness, and that was my thing. I knew my hair could grow long, but I just wanted to make sure it stayed thick. So I'm using their postpartum formula. It's a great gift to give, honestly, for any new mamas in your life, and they have something for everyone. They've got plenty of formulas, so if you want to see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol, for a limited time, Nutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code PROBABLY. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code PROBABLY. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code PROBABLY.
Okay, I did have a question. I meant to ask you this when I first came over to meet our girl. But this is one of my favorite things to ask friends after they give birth. Because I remember after I went through the, like, childbirth, I almost said, what's it called? Labor.
Oh, I keep saying that whenever I was talking about it. I was like, when you go through childbirth, labor, or when you go through laboring. Yeah. And I'm like, wait.
What's going on?
Right.
Labor, childbirth, breastfeeding, postpartum, like each of those. Like I remember so many things. People would be like, you'll just know. I can't explain it. And then I'd go through and I'd be like, this is the most easily explainable thing in the world. Right. Like, did you have any of those moments where you were just like, oh, this is so much either like different than what I thought it was going to feel, or like my body did just like take over and know what was...
So I just talked to my sister about this because I had, I guess, what you would kind of like consider like a pretty, like, I don't want to use the word traumatizing, but it was not a straightforward labor,
right?
And delivery. Like I got to 10 centimeters really quickly, and then I pushed for 6 hours. Like the epidural was too much, it was too little. I was throwing up, I was shaking uncontrollably. Like she was stuck in my birth canal. Like there was a lot of things that I've like talked about on my whole birth story, but just to preface in case you were like, I don't want to listen to the whole birth story. It was just a very long laboring labor and exhausting. I had to like take
mentally,
naps while her head was halfway out of my vagina because they were like, you physically can't push any longer. It was a lot, like to the point that the doctors came in multiple times asking if I wanted a C-section. And I was like, is she fine in there? And they're like, she's chilling. And I'm like, okay, I'll keep going. Anyways, I told my sister, I'm like, Emery, I of course remember it. Like I'm saying the words, I'm explaining my birth story. I go, I don't remember any of it. Like, I remember it, but I remember it in the way that I'm telling someone else's story.
Yeah.
I do not remember
it. Feels very kind of out of body.
In a way where I'm like, and then I'm like, I was shivering, I was throwing up. It just feels like I was just like, I'm retelling a story about a part I played in a play. Like I don't, it's so what your body does to you, I guess, so that you'll have more children and like not be affected by it. I literally like, it doesn't seem that bad at all. Like it was like nothing.
That's why I think that when it was so shocking to my friends when I come back, I was like, it really, there's so many people do this.
I think
so many people do this.
Childbirth was so crazy, and everyone has this moment. Maybe your listeners are like, I didn't have this moment, but I talked to my mom. She's like, I had that moment. My best friend Taylor said she had that moment. I don't know why I say that like everyone, and you don't know who she is. Courtney, I don't know if you had this moment, but you get to a moment with your first child when you're pregnant where you're like, you've been pregnant and you're doing it and you're crushing it and all these new things are happening and you're like, wow. And you get used to being pregnant. You're like, this is just, I'm creating a human. It's crazy. And then you have this moment where you're like, oh my God, I have to give birth.
This is wrapping up.
Oh my God, that part where the baby comes out of your vagina. I have to do that. Oh my God, I have to birth this child.
That happened to me at the hospital. I started crying. I had no idea. Because it was just so the trauma of, and I never even said the word pregnant. Like the word pregnant never even came out of my mouth. And I was pregnant for like 2.5 months that we knew about
that you
too.
Knew, right.
That I was, so it was, I remember looking at my parents in the hospital and a tear, one singular tear. And I said, I'm having a baby.
Yes.
And they were like,
yes.
Yeah.
But the actual birth has always been pretty scary to me. I knew I'd have help with my mom. I knew I'd have James. Like having an infant didn't scare me. But I was like, oh wait, that part where she comes out of your vagina, I literally have to do that right now. And I know everyone says you can get an epidural and like whatever, but like, sorry, really quick. A baby still has to come out of my vagina. Yeah. Like it hit me. My mom goes, it hit her. She was like 3 days before giving birth. She said she was just in the backseat sobbing with her friends. And they were like, what's wrong? And she was like, I have to have a baby. And they were like, well, yeah. And she was like, okay, I'm just kind of like freaking out about it.
Yeah, no.
Anyways, no, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's literally your body's meant to do it. And like, I don't know how to explain it other than like.
It releases what it's supposed to release to make sure you compartmentalize what you need to compartmentalize.
All the stuff that's supposed to like happen to your brain. Trust me, it will happen and you will be just fine and you can give birth.
I remember in those like, as I'm pushing and she's like crowning and like, I couldn't be thinking more clearly in those moments. Like I was like, why are people screaming on the TV? Like, I was so in control of what was going on.
It's so not Hollywood.
And just, I remember a couple times that my doctor like, and I know I was 14 and but there was a couple times that I was like, he's never going to push a baby out. Like I know what I'm doing here.
Right. And it's so true because like, by the way, he's not going to.
And like he does know when I shouldn't push, but there was a couple times where I was like, I know what I'm doing right now. I don't. Your body really just does magical. Like kind of take over.
It's magical. It's a miracle. And then the one thing I wasn't expecting, I really, really thought, and now this I should preface, everyone's recovery is totally different. And I know some people have like a much harder recovery. I, for one, had erectile prolapse, as I often speak on. So like, don't come at me. Don't come at me being like, you would know. I'd be knowing. I'd be knowing. Okay. You don't think I ball? Bitch, I ball. Okay. I know ball. Okay. Anyways, I was shocked at how quickly like my vagina recovered. My sister was like, so I go, girl, they put you on Motrin. You know what that is? Ibuprofen. And I thought, they're prescribing me ibuprofen. I'm going to need, and this is not go to the C-section mamas. I know that recovery is a lot more intense, but I don't know how to explain that. Like day 2, I was like, oh, I forgot to take Motrin. Oh, that's because I don't need to. I'm fine. Like,
I genuinely
it's okay.
Remember looking at my down there when I went to take my first shower. Yeah. And the only thing this is so graphic and maybe this is a little bit much.
This is the place to be graphic. I just said
if you have kids like Carla, let's turn it down a little bit because you won't ever get this image out of your brain. But as soon as I looked down, I thought, oh my God, that looks like the display sandwich at Subway. Like I'll never be the same.
Stop.
And within like a few Tux pads later.
Oh my God, it's
you're
crazy.
Fine.
It's crazy. Well, you know what's
fine.
Crazier still that I actually didn't talk about on any of my pregnancy or birth podcasts? You haven't seen your vagina in so long because of your belly. And then you're going to the bathroom and of course you're
like,
you
that's just as big as my belly.
Of course you still have a belly like after birth, but like it's not the belly that blocks vision anymore, okay?
And you can kind of move it around a little bit better.
I said, oh, I haven't seen her in a while. I said,
what I remember.
She's not as I recall. And then it's so fast.
She's just been through some trauma too.
It's literally bloop, and then I'm here to tell you it looks exactly the same. Feels, looks, everything. Yeah. Same. I'm truly like, I still remember
the relief of Tux pads, and it has been 20 years, or 19 years.
Those are the fucking shit.
It just take care of her and she'll be fine.
I think you might have even given me a pack, and I didn't open them, and I looked at the expiration date because I was like, I obviously want to have more kids, and I was like, oh my God, I really hope these don't expire. Like, I really don't want these to go to waste. I could obviously just give them to another mom, but I'm like, these were just like so important to me. Like, I love these Tux pads.
They're just like little baby liquid golds.
Yeah. Honestly. Guys, leave it to me to tell you the truth. Going to the gym, it can be discouraging, all right? Especially if you're putting in the work, but you are barely seeing any changes. But with Tonal, you can actually see your progress with every workout. It's amazing. Tonal is the ultimate strength training system for a reason, because when life gets busy, workouts are often the first thing to do. And with Tonal, you can make sure that you're checking workout off your to-do list with their smart and compact strength training system right in your home 24/7. That's what I love. I'm just not trying to leave my house ever. So having Tonal at your house is just a fantastic idea. It's just going to make your progress, and it's going to make your procrastination way less. Okay. You're going to have that confidence to keep pushing forward, because Tonal provides the confidence of a full gym, and most importantly, the guidance of a personal trainer anytime at home with one sleek system. And it is sleek, guys. I've seen this thing. It's gorgeous. Designed to reduce your mental load, Tonal is the ultimate strength training system, helping you focus less on workout planning and more on just getting results. Now, no more second guessing your form. I feel like that's a big thing for people, especially when they're in the gym and they're like, I don't know what to do. And also, is my form right? Because Tonal gives you real-time coaching cues to dial in your form and help you lift safely and effectively, because we do not want you guys hurting yourself while you're working out. And that can happen really quickly if your form is not right. So after a quick assessment, Tonal sets the optimal weight for every move, and like it adjusts in these like 1 pound increments, which is really cool as you get stronger. So you're always challenged, but it's not like throwing on 10 more pounds. It's like, let's adjust this 1 pound at a time. I really appreciate that approach. And Tonal lets you choose from a variety of expert-led workouts, from strength to HIIT to yoga, mobility, whatever. It's just going to keep you coming back for more. So Black Friday preview is on, baby. For a limited time, Tonal is offering my listeners $1,000 off your Tonal 2 purchase. That's unreal. And that is Tonal.com for $1,000 off your purchase. Tonal.com for $1,000 off. TONAL.com.
Okay, let's see what else I have on my list.
Not you interviewing me on my podcast. Okay, love it. By the way, who showed up to work today? Not me. Jennica did.
This is the thing, is I do, at the end of the day, I have ADHD. So like, I do know I have so many things that I want to talk about, but I will get here in front of this mic and I'll sit here and I'll be like,
yeah, no,
I didn't have, and then 2 hours from now I'll be like, shit, that would have been so good for us to talk about. So I'm just
we
cutting
do
that
that 24/7.
I'm cutting that out.
And let me also
I'll leave your house and be like, wait, FaceTime me real quick. I have 15 more minutes. I need
literally. Also, might I just add that if this was anyone else, I would feel unprofessional, but like, I don't give a fuck. It's Jennica. So like, yeah, interview me, bitch.
Yeah, there's no unprofessionality here. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, we're now in the fully in the phase of like Annika going to like festival, like music festival, colleges. She went to the University of
tour.
Yeah, she's going on her like college tour, seeing all of her friends. Ole Miss, Alabama.
Explain
Tennessee.
this, because Annika's not in college right now. She is in the workforce, and she's fucking crushing it.
Went straight to school or straight to work, and she's loving it. But all of her friends are at all these awesome colleges.
Yes,
and so she comes to me like, I mean, at the end of the summer, and once her friend had decided that she was going to the University of Massachusetts in Amherst.
Yes.
And she's like, I'm obviously going to go see her. You're going to have to help me figure out how to get there, plane, train, automobile. Like, it's going to be one of those things where you have to drive after. Like, I can't just fly into that, into there. You can fly into, like, Hartford, somewhere close, but, like, the tickets are expensive and stuff. So expensive. Yeah. And so the Northeast just does do the trains a little bit better. And, like, correct. Florida also does an amazing job with trains. And I just had such a wonderful experience with trains there that I was like, maybe we can get you on a train to wherever you and I
love trains. We are, one thing about Jennica and I, we are advocates of public trains. Transit. And I know that you might not look at two girls like us and think they're into trains. But
Amtrak, call me.
Yeah, Amtrak, sponsor this. It's literally what you and I talk about often. And then sometimes I giggle. I'm like, not us two girlies just talk about trains so much.
All the time.
But it's because of how much I see in Europe, like how utilized it is and how amazing it is. It's just a shame that the country is so big and there's so much to see and explore. And there's just not a way
it's not accessible.
There's not a way to get there unless you spend a ton of money on planes or you drive the whole way. And like, wouldn't it just be so cool to be able to take a long ass train? Yes, of course. But wouldn't it be so cool to be able to get to Oregon?
If we had, even from Tennessee, like if we could go to Memphis for the day or Chattanooga for the day.
Right. We would.
Oh my gosh. No, from Miami, when I was going from Orlando to Miami I took the Amtrak there and the Brightline.
Yeah.
The Brightline, I was on the train with a family that had gotten up that morning and spent the whole day at Disney. They got on the $65 Brightline or however much it, and spent the whole day at Disney and then popped back on the train.
It's so great. It's so great. And I just think about whenever I was in Europe with James, I mean, this sounds so chic, but like not us like popping on the express train to Paris.
And
you're on a train for 2 hours and you're in
family,
Paris.
you can just get the whole room for like 200 and something bucks.
Exactly.
You get the whole coach room to yourself. They didn't
spend
care about any of the luggage that I had. I didn't have to put anything in any other bag. They were like,
crazy.
"Come on, girl."
And like $200, that's like what you spend on snacks at the airport
And
with
that's
a family
the whole,
of 5.
That's the whole box.
Room,
Like
yeah.
that's the Harry Potter anything from the trolley.
Anything from the trolley did. That's literally what I think about when I'm like, you get the whole Harry Potter thing.
No, and then that is also you don't feel like a main character any other way than like when you're going on a trip. Like
it's so sick.
I have not cried like that ever in my life.
Wait, you like really are looking out the window feeling like you're in a music video. I just like had the biggest urge to get on a train. Can we just like stop the episode and go find a train? Daisy's first train.
It would just be like I wouldn't if we had any sort of train connectivity here. I would be
agreed.
Gone. Anyway, so when we were
so sorry, we really got off on a tangent of trains.
So we decided that it was gonna involve a train too. So she a couple weeks ago dropped off at the airport at 5 a.m. She took a plane to New York. She took the Uber shuttle that's $12 to Penn Station, got off there, got lunch somewhere around the block, and got back on the train, took the train to wherever in Massachusetts. Her friends picked her up, and she had a college weekend. Yeah.
Can I I just, once again, to Annica's credit, and to your credit for raising her, what the literal fuck were we doing at her age? And she's just out here on trains, planes, and automobiles. And I was like,
I had
Mom,
a hard time,
can you come and pick me up?
I would drive to the school the next 5 hours over, and I would crash out and not be embarrass myself so much that it was not even funny. And I had a whole child at home. 100%. It was just not.
Okay, so she just had the best time ever.
She just is having the best time ever. Like she just went to Austin City Limits Music Festival because she liked the lineup and had a friend that lives in Houston and she called her friend and said, "What do you think about this lineup?" And her friend said, "Let's do it.
Let's go."
So they just did.
And by the way, that's on free will. I forget sometimes we have it. As adults,
this is what she should be doing 100%. At this age. Yeah, but I can also feel like the next
how do you deal with it knowing that she's at the age now where not that she doesn't need you, obviously she's calling you and doing all that stuff, but does it stress you out to be? I don't have anyone else to ask stuff to, and if I ask my mom, she'd be like, "You never stop worrying." But what's it like for you to all of a sudden have her fly the coop, fly the nest, and
no, it's awful.
Okay,
it's awful, and I'm also not one of those moms that that stays up. I'm mouth.
She said, I'm asleep.
I will fall asleep, and I thought that I would be not okay.
Yeah,
but she's also just so.
You trust her,
and she's been going to college parties her whole life. She's just been
with
to
you.
these things, and she also just really does know how to stand her ground. I feel like you do kind of have to raise daughters with a little spunk in this day and age,
true.
and they do have to be able to stand up for themselves, and she just very, very much can.
My mom always said she was I wasn't worried about you as much because I was always falutin' going around doing crazy shit. She was I just knew that you were my mom and dad in a good way, yes, but also sometimes in a debilitating way. They made me so paranoid, and living in this world as a woman, you have to be, which is sad, the sad reality.
Yeah,
but
you have to always be a little on guard.
I am not I had friends, I won't name names, but I had friends growing up in high school, and then you have a friend in college. We all know those girls that are so oblivious to life that you're how are you not dead in a ditch, dude?
If you didn't have me here with you,
what would you be doing without your friends around you right now? How are you surviving?
She's just she's not like that.
I'm not like that. And so my mom was I just wasn't that stressed. And you know what's so funny? I'm literally thinking about my friend right now that's like that, and her mom is always calling us where is she? Where is she?
Thank you for keeping up with her.
And thank you for, she needs to be with you girls at all times. We're literally her keepers.
Yeah.
Okay, Mackenzie, I'm talking about you. And I feel like Courtney knew I was talking about you too. Listen, some of these friends just need they had to have their keepers, and we are Mackenzie's keepers. And my mom was just I was just never stressed about you because I just felt like you were everyone else's keepers. Yeah. I feel like Annica's
she's also just all of the traveling that we've just been traveling for 5 years, all the things that I have learned as a traveler, she's learned there right there with me. All the family trips that we've taken, she's getting to the front desk with me, and she's hearing the questions I'm asking. She's seeing how we're taking transportation. She's seeing, if you budget money here, then you can spend more here. It's always worth it to spend more here than it is to do more there. and then she does genuinely like work so hard, so she just should be able to do this stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God, she's like.
And let me tell you,
it.
I posted one. I was like, look at Annika doing all these things. Have fun, baby girl. 45 seconds later, I'm looking at my DMs and I'm like, why is the zoo capitalized? And apparently that's like one of the number one party schools up there, and they all call it literally the zoo.
The zoo?
And I'm like, oh, okay, perfect.
You're like, have fun, my sweet baby girl. And everyone's like, damn.
Yeah, and people were like, I hope she's okay. She's going to come back with stories. And I was like,
wait, where was it?
Massachusetts, Amherst, Massachusetts.
And that's like a party school.
A party school.
Damn, doesn't it just like I don't like I'm so thankful to be in the phase of life I'm in right now, but like I just got this little itch. I just thought
I'm literally like
I just thought like
club.
I just thought like oh like I want to go to a frat.
Like, I need to wonder what's on my bottom of my shoes.
I need to go to Amherst right now.
I know.
And then and you know what? Then it hits me that I would be like the old lady, and that is so sad sometimes when I think about it. I have to share with you guys the most amazing bras and underwear in the whole world. I have been on such a journey with my underwear because one day you're wearing skimpy little thongs and the next day you want some smooth, nice granny panties, and Skims has it all, okay? They have the Fits Everybody collection, which I love. It's like nothing I've ever tried before. I have worn intimates. Like I love a bralette. I was a bralette connoisseur being a member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. And you know what? Titty bitties, small or not, you need support. You need them lifted. You need them to look right. Okay. And the Fits Everybody collection, they have done bralettes correct. And now I am, it's really rare that you get to be a part of both committees without surgical enhancements, but I am now a part of the Big Titty Committee. And that is where the Fits Everybody collection comes in clutch, because I can attest to the fact that if it's small boobs, if it's big boobs, okay, it really does. And I have been loving how smooth and buttery soft they are. I'm just never going to go back. I get it. I get the hype. When Skims first came out, I was like, okay, another brand that I'm going to be obsessed with just because it's Kim Kardashian. But no, this really, whoever came out with it, I would be obsessed with. It is just that high quality of products, and I love it. It's also really affordable, which I appreciate. And it is just amazing from their thong. Like I said, I've converted from thongs to granny panties, and they just make it and do it right every single time. So if you guys want to shop Skims Fits Everybody collection at skims.com, after you place your order, be sure to let them know that I sent you. Okay, select podcast in that little drop down survey, and be sure to select my show in the drop down menu that follows. Okay, that is skims.com. Shop their Skims Fits Everybody collection. You will not regret it. They have dresses. They have way more than just intimates. They have so many things that are amazing for everyone.
I know.
It's like that scene from the movie that's like, am I too old to be here?
Do you know the only time that I've ever felt like that we were together?
Where? Wait, can I guess? Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. Did I feel that way too? And was I like, fuck? Or was it something you were dealing with? It was an
interesting experience for everybody involved.
Was it at the, wait, are you, it was in Nashville?
No.
It was in a different state?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Miami? And
the strip club.
I live for Miami.
The strip club.
But the thing about that wonderful place is you don't know it's a strip club until you get there.
Yeah. When you're at 11. Okay. No. First of all,
I've never felt.
We talked about this. Also, that's the place I got donkey kicked. Remember? I talked about that on the podcast. Someone donkey kicked me. Someone literally reared their leg back and kicked me. And I was looking around like, who did that?
I just
like,
remember.
You're too old to be here if you're looking around asking someone who did that.
Itching for a good time. And it was against us.
Yeah. It was, everything was against us.
Like,
from the moment we sat down, and by the way, couldn't have had a more fun bachelorette trip. Like, Reagan loved that, and we all had fun. But I think we were all just a smidge. Not one person was like, fuck it up. Like, not one person. Reagan at some point was like,
we gotta go.
Like, it's time to go. And I think the issue was there was too many of us. We're just too
it hurts getting passed by girls in shorter dresses than you.
It hurts.
And I'm like, wait, but I'll make mine shorter.
It hurts when you're wearing the same stuff, but it's not the same, you know?
It's just like, I've texted you after I've coming back from Nashville events now being like, oh shit, like I forget, like,
there's a new era.
I used to turn it the fuck up when I went out, and now I don't turn it up as much.
Right.
There are girls who'll turn it the fuck up.
Yeah, there are girls who'll turn it the fuck up. And you know what? We came to the realization.
As they should.
But we want
keep turning it up, because I'm cheering for you over here going, damn, I should have worn more blush.
want you to skip every line. We've said this before. We want you to know every bouncer.
I'll stand in the line so you don't have to now.
We will.
No,
we'll be the girls that you're passing going,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'd hate to stand in line right now. And that was me.
Yeah.
When I would like know the guy that would get me in the back
I had to
door
sit in
and
the
go
line.
to the play, I would think to myself, damn, what would it be like to stand in line? And you know what you're thinking right now? I can't believe you just said that on a podcast.
No,
I
didn't.
earned this,
We
okay?
didn't stand in a line for years.
And now
Years.
I stand in lines. Now
I don't even try to go have the cup.
Now I would be mortified.
I do my time.
I would be mortified to ask if I could skip a line for the sheer fear that someone would be like, no, who the fuck? No,
Please,
I can't.
Actually, no, you can't even come in.
I'm standing in the line.
No, I'm going straight. I'm going to the back of the line,
If you're
and I'm
hot,
saying. Also, if you have a big group and you come behind, you can go in front of me.
You can go in front of me. I'll wait in line. I don't mind. No, 100%.
No, I used to. If I saw the line with more than even 3 people, I would cut a 3-person line. I
know. We were those people.
I didn't care. I was there to have a good time.
I told you about the time I went to that influencer event and I just like showed up and then I was like, oh,
everyone is gorgeous.
my God. I was like, okay. So also I feel like influencing obviously is like a new-ish
Right.
thing. Now there's been like, I don't know, like 8 full years of it.
Right.
And we did kind of start on the beginning of it, not the YouTube, that's been around way before, but like the influencer on Instagram vibes, and it was not heavy in Nashville.
And
now
Nashville
it's
has
huge.
I would say honestly, this is the first year that it's even been
Now it's huge,
like a thing,
but
all the time.
back when it wasn't, like you were at these events and you were just like, the it girl. Now you walk around and there's 85 it girls.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn.
You're like, am I too old to be here?
Do I look like, am I as hot as all these little bitches? And you're like, no.
I
No,
know.
it's great. It's fantastic.
But it does make me feel so excited that I truly kind of in like a year and a half, I have Annika's 21st birthday. I'm treating that like my 21st birthday.
Wait.
We're going to Vegas, honey. Get those tits ready.
Wait.
And her birthday's in June.
Is turning 21 in a year and a half.
Yeah, I mean, she does. Her next birthday, she'll be 20, which is...
The woman was too stunned to speak. Okay, it's not really fair that you had her so young because, like, I already am feeling like that mom that's like, but you were just this little. But, like,
No.
seriously,
Yeah.
she was. Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
my gosh. Okay,
she'll be
wait.
20.
By the way, Annika, if you're listening to this, which, like, why the fuck aren't you if you're not? If you're listening to this, like, can we come to your 21st birthday? We won't be weird. We'll let you do your thing. We'll let you do your thing, but, like, we're
gonna have our own suite celebrating like we did for her 18. Like we celebrate my 21 years of doing this too. Which
we're
gonna get you a table, girl.
I want to plan it right now. We'll get you a table, babe. Wait, we don't skip the lines anymore, but we can figure out how you can. Don't you worry.
Lines will be skipped that weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. How
Oh,
fun.
I'm
I'm just like so excited. And then I'm like, then in 3 or 4 years after that, she'll be going to bat. And also, I think we talked about this last time. Like I had never thought about our ages past 18 and 32.
Yes. You were like, it was a hard stop in your brain.
Even when I go out now, I'm like, oh, I have a 19-year-old. Guys are like, where is she?
Yeah.
First of all, but how fun of a party trick is that going to be when we're out together?
No.
Please.
Wait, oh my
So
God.
I'm going to enter it.
I just got so jealous.
The chapter is turned. I'm telling you, the chapter... I've been depressed for a minute, but she's coming back.
Jennica, I just realized that, like, I'm never going to have my daughter, and they're going to be like, are y'all sisters? Like, people think you and Annika are sisters.
Oh, they think that it's a bit already. They're like, there's genuinely... And Jennica and Annika, come on.
I would be like, can you believe she's my daughter? They're like, yeah, but you're 46. Like, she's 16, 100%. But I don't even think that math's right. No, that's 20. That's 20 years. Nope. Bitch, you're 52. She's 16. No, I'm not gonna math.
I'm not. Notice I'm not helping you at all because
When she's 16, I'll be 48.
You're the only one doing the math here, girl.
47. There you go.
So anyway,
we'll
you
look like
definitely could.
sisters.
Definitely.
We'll obviously look like sisters. So dumb.
No, okay. I just like it. Just makes me even more excited. Like but I can feel it's fun. This is what's so important. And as a parent, like you have to just remember each stage is just the stage.
Yeah.
And like so now we've been 13 was probably the scary, like 12 and 13 was really scary, but then like 15, 16, those were so fun. 17, 18, blissful, wonderful, perfect.
Right.
Now I can feel her kind of creeping into like she cares more about her friends than me again. Like I had her for the last few years. Yeah. And this is literally like this is how she should be living.
Actually, by the way, you're
course.
so right. I was just thinking about like whenever I was like calling mom obsessively. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
And she still is obsessed with like she's just we tell each other everything. I know all the story. Like we're having the things, but like she's giggling on FaceTime with her friend.
100%.
And that's I'm
And
so
you're
excited. I'm like, yay, girl.
Yeah, girl, but wait, did you tell me that?
What were you telling them about earlier? Y'all were
Y'all
giggling,
saying-
you know?
Wait, sorry, I also...
We have those moments, too.
I just thought about this, and we'll keep talking because God knows we haven't the time for me to do another math equation. Can you do the math, Courtney? Is when she turns 21, am I going to be 50?
51.
51, 52.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, is her 21st birthday when my 50th birthday is? Because that's iconic.
That'll be fun. That would be fun.
Close.
I think 50.
Close,
yeah,
but
1
no.
year. Yeah.
By 1 year. I'm like, joint birthday.
Yeah,
She's like, Mom, what the
She's
fuck?
like,
I'm like,
no.
joint birthday, girl. Mommy's over
feeling
there.
21.
Oh my God. I remember, did you, have you ever been to like an over the hill party? We did one for my dad.
No.
That was like, he literally was, they like had a hearse come. It used to be such a big deal. Like they had a hearse come. It was like, here lies the body. I'm like, my man was turning 50.
fine.
Like, yeah.
You're just halfway there, my guy.
Jeez. Oh, it's crazy. Guys, one thing about me is I love snail mail, and I'm so thankful that I'm working with Minted. I love working with them because one thing about me is I'm gonna send a Christmas card. I'm gonna send a Christmas card. I'm gonna send a card for everything because I love to stick that thing in the mail. And one thing I love about Minted, I'm really jumping to the key things here, and I should usually say this for the end, but I'm gonna tell you on the front end. My favorite thing about Minted is that they do recipient addressing. So that's, saving you so much time because yes, we all love sending a little letter in the mail, but sometimes I have been known to literally write a thank you card and then it's written, but I never send it because I'm just like too freaking lazy to write the address and stamp it and do all that kind of stuff, right? So they take one of those steps out of the way. They have free recipient addressing on all of your envelopes. I use their Minted address book. It's a little app that just like puts in all your addresses, keeps them. I use them so often anytime I need to reference someone's addresses because it's all there in one place. It's amazing. And Minted is going to address these envelopes that match your invite or your holiday card perfectly, by the way, with like the font and the color and everything. They're going to do that so perfectly for you. And it's free. Free 99. It's amazing. Minted also has unmatched paper quality and customization options. It's really going to allow you to up-level your holiday cards. I just love that. Also, Minted is full of swirlies, okay? Big toasters over here. And we love that Minted is full of toasters. And it's the only place that I would go to start my holiday tradition, which is sending cards. My mom was so good about sending Christmas cards every year. And I loved that on the back, she always put like a bunch of pictures of the kids and us and just said a little blurb about each of us. Like, Shannon crushed her school play. Or, Emery absolutely beat every school record ever. Dylan's cute and adorable. Like all of these things. And I just want to continue that. But you want to have a nice sheet card, and that's where Minted comes in. And it is just amazing, amazing, amazing. So I am sending out my Christmas cards this year. They're chic, they're fabulous. I just posted on Instagram. But if you want to bring your tradition to life with independent art and design this holiday season, you can use code probably for 20% off Minted holiday cards, gifts, and wrapping paper. Okay. Again, that's code probably for 20% off your Minted holiday cards, gifts, and wrapping paper.
Okay, let's go back to my list.
Okay.
So we're not gonna act like this is not a Venn diagram. The Venn diagram does overlap here. But for the first time in our friendship, and we've been friends for a minute now. We're coming up on a decade, right?
No,
I
that's
feel like
crazy.
It's
Correct.
almost a decade
Correct.
at this point. And in that full time, I have the interest. I think you might have been friends with, like, at the last person I was hooking up with, maybe, if not,
Jennica.
like, no.
Go ahead
okay.
and let me
I
take
had
the
already
mic.
started. Okay. So I have
You have zero.
Okay.
Since the moment we met, I think when I met her, she was like discussing a guy that she's like, I was like, oh my God, I know him or of him or whatever. And then like, I was always like eager, like, and then who next? And then, she was just taking a little time for herself. That's okay. No worries. And then I thought, God, I don't think she's gone on a date in a year. We weren't super close then. Then I think we got really good friends. And it was like, I haven't gone on a date in 2 years. I'm like, bitch, you still haven't been on a date. Now, just to preface, she did just say that we've been best friends. We've been very, very, very close for over almost a decade now. And just to be clear, we're still not on a date.
No.
We're still not going on a date.
But
And that's not shade.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
not. And this is, you know what? When your daughter turns 12 or 13, we're gonna still obviously be happily, but think about dating at that point. Like,
No, it's so true.
any person in the world with a 12 or 13-year-old daughter, like, you're just
No, yeah, I get it.
That's just like the dating was just also with my age too. Like, I thought I can have good friends. I can't have everything right now, and like that's just the last thing.
It
that I
also
want.
was hard because like at that phase of your life when you were 22, the idea of being with a 22-year-old boy when you had a 12-year-old daughter, you're just like, yeah, you
there
are
was
a
just never-
child and I
yeah.
already have one of those.
And I
don't-
never wanted any expectation of like them contributing to Annika. I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
Annika to.
It was funny.
It was, yes. So, but anyway, I have indeed wanted to start dating again, and I'm also reading smut for the first time. So I do
there is
think
an overlap.
that there is an overlap in the two.
And
because
there is an overlap.
at the end of the day, you just do like what you like, and whatever stereotype that gets named or called in whatever I'm a cleat chaser.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and
Honey.
when I can read.
It's crazy.
I said,
it does something to the mental.
I mean, I truly was like, well, I'm not reading about this stupid love stories. I'm not doing all
I'm
that
not reading this stupid love story about this fucking stupid hockey shit.
I'm not
What's
talking about this stupid
double
dumb
stick,
stuff.
Double stick. Yeah.
I can't even breathe. Like, I can't even. And
no, it's crazy.
I've had to stop one series. Also, I'm specifically speaking about the Windy City series. I'm 3 books in, but I've had to stop because I'm like, if I don't read these last 2 books in Chicago, something's going to happen.
I
Like, I have to. I'll bring them over next time I come.
By the way, also a cleat chaser. You know what's crazy? That James wasn't actively playing the sport he played. So sometimes I forget that he was like a professional athlete. Like he played professional rugby.
You can also just like this guy that recently like sparked my interest in like dating again. I was like, what's going on here? What'd you do?
What'd you used to do?
He said, what do you mean? I said, this is not the gym.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
James always says you can tell an athlete. And I'm like, I can tell an athlete for very different reasons than you're saying you can tell an athlete. But yeah, my radar's going off.
Yeah.
I too
hold a ball of some sort and do something with it.
I too know what you're talking about, James, but you and I have very different understandings.
There's just something about, and there's a lot of correlation with like athletes and like what they like, and obviously there's the toxic side too that we just
clearly.
I'm not looking for I'm looking for fun, and guess
we're looking for fun. Do you know that one time I texted a guy, it was an athlete, it was a football player, and I actually texted him from Tin Roof, because of course I did, and said the words, "You haven't ruined my life in a while. What are you up to?" And I really meant it. Like, care to dive back in?
Yeah. I loved it. Maybe think about crying in the morning, but now I'm not.
You could like ruin my life again, and I'd be all right with it. Yeah. And you know the worst part? I'm pretty sure you just wrote back like LOL. Like, okay, it started. What could that be?
That was definitely one of those moan tracks, I bet. No, but the Windy City series is it's 5 different books. Okay. There's 2 hockey, 2 baseball, 1 basketball.
Wow.
And they're all it's a friend group, so it's all interconnected. So you hear about the other couples and the other.
Oh my gosh.
I genuinely like had to put the last 2 books down to be like, you cannot read these. Like you have to. But I've started reading like a little bit of, like they're like darker romances, because you know I love a thriller, serial killer type thing. So I read some of the
with
like
romance.
Yeah. That's where I'm at, and I'm in it.
Do you know what I just realized that we need to both get off this podcast and go watch right now? I forgot that's back on new episodes of Alex Cross.
I have to,
yeah. So
we have to wrap this up.
So we'll be doing that. Okay.
That was such a fun watch. Yes, and there's only been 1 season, right?
Yeah, but it got renewed, and I think it came out. I was watching it on my honeymoon, and I think it's come back out now. So excited.
That's a good thing to watch. It's
All right, let's talk about Rowback, because I can't stop talking about them, because they just dropped something that might be my new fall obsession. All right, it's called the Bedford Mock Neck, and if you haven't seen her yet, she's kind of perfect. And something that I did recently that I'm not too ashamed to say is I pulled it out of the dirty clothes, because I wear it so often, and I was like running out the door and I wanted to wear it again, and James was like, "Did I just watch you pull that out of the dirty clothes?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." Okay, I did. The Bedford Mock Neck is just that, girl. It's so perfect. It comes in ivory, navy green. It's got this really super flattering, like high neck detail. Instantly makes you look put together, even if you're running on dry shampoo and caffeine, which I really am sometimes. I'm telling you, this mock neck, this sweater, makes you look chic, all right? And if you're in that stage of life where comfort is very high on your priority list, like, I don't know, let's say you just had a baby, or maybe you guys are just living in your soft clothes era, the Bedford mock neck gets it. And the material, I cannot even explain it, guys. It's buttery soft. It's the perfect weight. It looks like it'll keep you super warm, because it does. I wear it on walks in the morning now that we're in that like morning cold, afternoon warm kind of vibe, but it's not clingy. It's not stiff. It's just right. It's really, really the perfect weighted like mock neck. I just love it. And here's the pro tip. Pair it with Rowback's Vista collection. Now, this is their new line of super soft leggings. The leggings that are going to keep you feeling held in and supported, like they really do. They suck you in, but they don't make you feel like you can't breathe, because I don't like that vibe either. And the mock neck paired with it, it's going to give you that easy, effortless top half. It really just makes you look like you tried when you didn't. And I'm speaking for myself, because I really don't be trying. I just wear this. So if you want to be like me and love something so much that you go grab it out of the dirty clothes, then upgrade your fall uniform. Okay, this is your sign. The Bedford mock neck and the Vista collection, they're kind of a power couple. All right, use the code PAP. and that stands for Probably Podcast, just to reiterate, PAP, code PAP, on Roback.com for a generous 20% off your first order through the end of this week. That's spelled RHOBACK.com, and use code PAP for 20% off your first order through the end of this week only.
What's that guy's name? I don't know actors' names.
I don't know actors' names.
But he's
You know
fun
what I
to
find
watch.
so impressive when I listen to The Toast? Do you
They
listen
know
to The Toast?
everything.
They know everyone.
I couldn't know
they'll
it.
be like,
I couldn't know
for
the
the
name.
second story for today, we're talking about Eva Mandel's mom. And they're like, oh,
IMDb.
right, Jeffrey something's mom. She's such a good casting for this. And I'm like, how do they know every actor?
I don't know.
I mean, I know it's
anybody.
literally their job.
I know
but
like Raven Simone because she was That's So Raven.
literally. Yeah, I don't know their real names.
I know Jennifer
You just
Aniston because
said-
she's Jennifer Aniston.
You just said, what was his name? And I was like, Alex Cross.
Yeah, I'm like
the character,
Joe,
Alex Cross. What do you mean?
Yeah, and I as soon as I said it, I said, I'm not going to
know
contribute zero. I'm going to contribute zero to this.
More times than not, when I'm listening to The Toast, I have to pause it and IMDb
And still-
the people they're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and I still don't even know once I hear a name. I'm like, I need to know what you were in, what I've
Yes,
seen you in.
yes.
where I recognize
I need
you
to know your
from.
most popular, but yeah, 100%.
Bring up the IMDb. Okay, so anyway, I think that now with that said, with the dating again, I had Hinge for 4 days before I said, get me the hell out of here.
But that's because you had Hinge here. And everyone has a mullet here, and you see everyone at Tin Roof. It's just like, yeah, it's not a safe place.
It's not a fun. So, but I'm glad that like I have this is maybe something because keep in mind I've not been on a date in my 30s.
You have to say what you said to me that was so funny. You said, no, not even that. You said to me, you say so many funny things, Jennica. You were talking about having Hinge, and you're like, I have to close it out whenever I'm in Nashville though, because you're like, and I was like, oh, the pond is so dried up, it's so bad. And you were like, yeah, but I don't want even these like men in Nashville. I don't even want them to see me pop up like I'm an option for them. You're like, I don't even want them to be like, oh, I saw that Jennica girl on Hinge. Like, no, you didn't see me on Hinge. I'm on Hinge, but in another city.
Yeah, no,
I'm not an option for you.
I am glad that I have the profile and it's on pause so that I can maybe activate it in other cities and see what it's. But I'm just such an in-person, like,
You're gonna meet
I'll
your
go up
person.
to a guy and say, hey,
You're gonna meet your
what's
person
the
in
situation
person.
here?
100%.
Tell me what's going on with you because I need to know.
What's going on?
But it's just like the first words out of your mouth these days, like it has to be like single, married, taken. What's going on? Like what are spoken for? Like how do you?
100%. And by the way, a married man will tell you, you gotta be careful.
And then you gotta still do the.
You said when she went on a, what if you could call it like a date that she didn't know she was on a date. This guy was like feeling her and she like had no idea that he was even feeling her. And she's like, oh, you're interested in me. That's crazy. That he was like, that you said, does anyone currently think they're dating you?
That's what
was,
I
like,
try
the
to get it
first
out.
question.
Like, does anyone currently think they're dating you? Because guys are so slick about it. But even with this last guy that I talked to, like that's what I thought we established that. And then like
She's like, well,
days
maybe.
into it, he was like,
Bit more
there's
serious than
maybe
I
one
thought.
girl that I like. I'm like, then never speak to me again.
Then never speak to me again.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't.
And he was like, no, we can't. And you're like, no.
I'm fine with you doing what you got to do. But if there's one consistent girl, like that's.
Yeah.
So then it just put me back down to zero. And I'm just like, the motivation is back down to zero. Like, I feel like in theory, dating would be so fun, but I'm not going to do one thing to make it happen.
And that's so true. And that's what really pisses me off about you, Jennica, because like I would get dumped or get so like played so hard and I'd be like, you know what I need to do? Date 3 other guys. Like, and you're like, oh, try it. 10 years went by, tried it once, not interested again. Like, it drives me crazy. I want the stories.
I could send a nude so bad.
It's crazy because I know you'd be so good at it.
I miss fun pics so bad.
Isn't it crazy that like there's not a single man that listens to this podcast so this isn't going to help? But like if you know a man in your life that you think Jennica should be with, you're going to have to thrust him onto her because she's not interested.
And he's going to have to only add to my life. And
oh, I just the stories. You had one,
like I would like to have fun. Like surely no strings attached.
You had one date that wasn't even a date, and I sat here and I was lapping it up. Like, you're such a fun person to go out with. You have the funniest stories. You have the best storytelling about men, and you give me nothing. You do nothing for me, Jennica, and it's fucked up. Do this for me.
I kept joking when I was because I went to
I was
my little
living.
like
We stretched it out for 3 hours. You're at my house for 3 hours. I was like, more. I was like, everything she's saying is so funny. Everything she's doing is so funny. More. And then what did he say? Give me the phone. You're not showing me the text messages. Like, and then you give me nothing.
I know. Truly, like I kept joking to my friend Samantha Joe that after like I met that guy in Miami because we didn't hook up or anything. Like I think honestly, I think this is a safe place for me to say this. And I don't say things like this on my YouTube channel because at the end of the day, like, I know that people still know like, people, there's still this is a friendship podcast.
Yeah.
That's still a loop with the family. It's not a family channel, but per se, I'm not going to talk about my sex life there. But I recently saw Rachel Kirkconnell and both Khloe Kardashian both say they've not in a minute.
And one thing we're going to do is be a one-upper.
But I have not had sex in, I don't know that I could put a year on it. What do you think? I mean, it's probably like 8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
I was going to say 8.
And the thing is now, it makes you feel like a born again virgin. Like, I'm like, obviously nobody's getting this. Yeah. Nobody's
like, I'm waiting till marriage. And they're like, for religious, you're like, no, it's just been so long. I just really got to keep this going.
And then, like, truly, like, the Miami guy, I definitely would have hooked up with. So I started joking. And he was already back to, we met and he was gone the next day. Like, the overlap wasn't there. And so I was joking with Samantha. I was like, I feel like I'm in heat. Like,
no, but you were.
I said if I meet one man, and then the valet I met him, and I said, you come to me.
She literally was like, so then I valeted my car, and I go, hold on. No, you were actually in heat, Jennica. Like, what do you mean you just like started texting the valet guy telling him to come to your hotel room? She's like, yep, I was in heat. And I'm like, girl,
we were literally going to have a full on. He ended up taking too long.
No, and by the way, she still didn't anymore. She still gives me nothing. I want story time. Nothing.
He said, no, he calls me. He said, I'm on the way to do anything. I said, I'm not interested in coming.
She said you waited too long. What did you say? You said you made me wait. Too long. You made me wait, and I'm not doing that. You said that we were going to come. You were going to come over. We were going to do this walk. I did the walk. I'm done with the walk. That was it.
That was it.
If that fly lands on my baby, I'm gonna. Sorry, if you're just like looking at this podcast and there's just a fly, it's like actually going in front of the camera lens on purpose. I think
it's like hey,
over
guys.
and over.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like, and it was so fun in person and at these cities when there's no strings, and like it's that. Then I got back here and I was like, oh, and then I was like,
my God. You like open up Hinge, you're like, jump scare. No, okay, well, this is what I wish for you.
So I just have to get out of here.
We gotta get out of here, guys. We gotta end the podcast because we gotta go back to Miami.
But who knew that I even like was interested in like?
It made me really happy to know
because
that you could still be in heat.
Now I will say those first like 3 years of what is it called?
Celibacy.
Unintentional celibacy. The first 3 years, I will blame Lexapro. Because it took all of my sex drive away. And then I just like genuinely like was not impressed by anybody after that.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I've done zero.
If you're listening to this podcast, please, like, she doesn't need it. I'm begging for my story time. I want this. I'm being selfish. Where are we at on the list?
Okay, let's see. Oh, being in between chapters, and I gave myself 2 weeks to decide.
Oh, yeah, sorry, we lied with that. Yeah, but this is a good wrap-up point. Yeah, you guys just stay fucking tuned.
I did, after, I was like, well, if I do, because you got to keep in mind, the last time I actually, like, wanted to date a guy was in my very, very early 20s. So since my frontal lobe has been developed, and especially in my 30s, like, I've not even thought about a man. So it's like, if I'm going to date, it's going to, like, I'm going to have some sort of intention, some sort of list. So I made a notes app.
As you should. And put that shit pen to paper, checklist. And he, by the way, stick to it.
Yeah. No, I'm going to stick to it. Because at this point, he's also like the hyper independence, which is something we're working on in therapy and we'll continue to work on. But there are so many women these days that like have worked. What's the new saying right now? That's the average man is an above average woman. Yes. Because it's just like, oh, he works on himself and he goes to the gym. So does all my friends. Like,
yeah, not us being like, and he goes to therapy. It's like, okay. Yeah.
That was literally like a bonus one for me. It's not even, I'm like, I hope he does. But still,
it's crazy.
Yeah. So it's fun. But I do feel like the chapter change felt different than it was supposed to. Or not, I mean, when is not than I anticipated. I just really thought it was going to be so fun, and it sent me into such a spiral, and I also like have a plethora of mental health issues that I have to babysit and take care of, and I feel like sometimes they coincide with my like, you know, and it just really does. Those are things that you do constantly have to work on and keep yourself in. And it's like this thing that if nobody's going to take care of me like I do. Nobody's going to make the next chapter for you. If you're going to have your team and you're going to have your support. But if you want to do something, you got to do it.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Okay, I'll leave you with that. Stay tuned, bitches. Love you.
Love
Thank you so
you.
much. We have to go cuddle my baby. Bye.